monitor was. I'm just turning the monitor on.
Yes. No,
Recording in
understand.
progress.
You just made it a feedback system.
That's about where it was, right?
Yeah. Please do not do that again.
We are love. 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 We
Grand Rising, good morning, happy September. Let's let the sound of this next bell take us to the deepest place within us. All right, let's stand for our first couple of songs. First one is We Are Love Out Loud.
The key word to this is loud. That's the important word. Love is important, but loud is important for this song. 1, 2, 3. You are God, God eternal, love is true. That's my dream. So now you're expressing love right now. This has a disclaimer. If you have stuff sitting in your yard right now, put it away, because we have 6 times in a row that we've done this song. It's rained afterwards. So I'm warning you, even though we live in California.
Love it. Beautiful. Yeah. Thank you, our musicians for today, everyone. The What Else Is Possible Choir. And now, if you'll please turn to one another and offer the Namaste greeting. Namaste, Jimmy. Namaste, musicians. You're amazing. Namaste to our tech team, Brian and Gina in the back. Namaste to our love streamers. We're so glad you're tuning in today or whenever you're watching it. And Jen, namaste. I see you back there. I see you back there. Namaste, love. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, and as you take your seat, please take a moment to silence your cell phones or whatever devices you have that make noise. Namaste, beloveds. I'm Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I am the spiritual leader here. I use she, her gender pronouns, and the land upon which we gather is the unceded territory of the Chumash and Salinan people. It is my joy to welcome you to the Awakening Ways Center for Spiritual Living, where all that we ask is that you remain open to the possibility of changing your entire life by changing your mind. This service has been designed especially for you. Welcome home. We have been waiting for you. And we have an affirmation for today, which I invite you to please repeat after me. I feel the joy.
I feel the joy.
I experience joyful, giddy bliss daily.
I experience joyful, giddy bliss daily.
I am joy.
I am joy.
And so it is. All right. And now, all right. Yeah. And now our practitioner for the day, who is actually a minister, Reverend Susan Jones, is going to come up and offer us the reading and a spiritual mind treatment to open up our service. But before she does so, I wanted to call your attention to this salmon-colored sheet that was in your program when you came in. And this is a prayer request form. We are a community who loves to pray. And so if there's anything that is weighing heavy on your heart for which you would like prayer for, or maybe you're looking to manifest something in your life, like a new car, a new house, whatever, we encourage you to fill out this prayer request, and then you can place these in the offering basket when they come around, or you can place it over in the prayer box on the table to the left here. And if you have additional prayer requests, you can pick one up right over there. So whatever, there's no prayer too small or too large. We have a group of 10 of us on the soul support team, and we will take these prayer requests and pray over them for the week for you. And so please, this is our service to you. Take advantage of it. And then Reverend Susan is going to be available in the foyer after the service for 1-minute miracles, power prayers. And so we also encourage you to do, Reverend Susan loves to pray, right? And she's good. And so if you're ready for a miracle of gratitude, or whatever it is you're seeking in your life, please, I encourage you to take advantage of this free service that we offer after the service. And then if you come up with something during the week for which you would like prayer for, you can email us at info@awakeningways.org, and that will be forwarded to our soul support team for prayer throughout the week. And we have Reverend Diane, who is holding the high watch for us here in the front row today. She's holding space, holding consciousness for the right and perfect service and having it be beautiful and peaceful. And so she's doing perfectly well, holding that space. So thank you, Reverend Diane. And now I'll turn it over to Reverend Susan. Thank you.
Good morning. So I have a little reading here from 365 Science of Mind, which is it's a sort of a daily guide. And so this is our book of the year for Awakening Ways. And for today, I have a couple excerpts here. We tend to become like that which we identify ourselves. It is only as we let go of the lesser that we can take hold of the greater. Only as we drop confusion that we can entertain peace. If we would transcend doubt and fear, we must lift up our thought unto the spiritual hills of the inner life. Today I guard my thought and speech. I keep my consciousness steadfast with the realization that there is a spiritual power and strength upon which all may call. I turn resolutely to that divine source that knows no confusion, to that spiritual center within me that knows no fear. And so if you're comfortable to close your eyes, just do so. Oh, and in this moment, I know that beautiful power and presence, that creator of all that there is, is present right now, in this moment, in each and every one of us. It is what birthed me into existence, and it is what birthed everything into existence. And so I know that the mind of the divine is our mind. This is a mind that we all have available to us. And so for this beautiful day here today, the mind and the love and the heart of the divine is open wide in each one of us. I know that the message today from Reverend Elizabeth is absolutely perfect, beautiful, and joyful. And I know that the music lifts us up to a higher place than when we walked through the door. And I just give thanks for this opportunity for us to be together in joyful celebration and in the knowing of who and whose we are. And so I just release my prayer into that beautiful, active law of the divine, knowing it is so, and so it is.
Okay, we need a little help with this. I love my life and the way it goes, the way it feels and the way it flows. I love my life, it fills my plate. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait. I love my life and the way I feel, the way it's true and the way it's real. I love my life is great. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait. I love my life and my point of view. Time with me and my time with you. I love my life, I'm proud to stay. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait. I love my life, it's the life I choose. My spiritual awakening grows and grows. I love my life, I'll tell you straight. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait. Oh, the best is coming. 1, 2, 3, 4. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait. The best is coming and I just can't wait.
Woo! All right, awesome. Woohoo! Let's give them some more love, everyone. The What Else Is Possible Choir, yeah. Woohoo! All right, wow, it's a great day to be alive, isn't it? Yeah, it's a great day. I have a lot of papers up here today. We're going to do some different things today because it's September, and why not, right? It's a new month, it's a new day, and it is a new life. I'm so grateful that you're all here. If you came in and I haven't met you yet, oh, hi, Terry. I see you back there. I'm Reverend Elizabeth Rowley Hogue, and I am the spiritual leader here, and it is my joy to be here with you today. You know, if you weren't here, I wouldn't be here. So we're doing this thing together, and it's a beautiful thing. So thank you. Thank you to our musicians. You guys are amazing. I'm so grateful for each of you. Yeah. And thanks to everyone that woke up this morning and came in here. Something woke you up this morning, and it was spirit. And that same something said, you're going to service today. And here you are. So whether your friend dragged you here or just followed that nudging, that inner nudging. Thank you. Thank you for being here. I wanted to begin by sharing our vision statement with you. And this is our, actually, it's our why and our vision and mission statement, you know, because it occurs to me that not everybody hears this all the time. And so our why, our reason for existence here is we exist to raise the vibe, and our vision is a joyful, happy world. And our mission statement, therefore, is with everything we do, we aim to raise the vibe. We teach innovative spiritual practices and principles that inspire deeper love of self and others, transformation, a closer relationship with God, freedom from suffering, expansive joy, prosperity, and healing of the body, mind, and spirit. We are a conscious group of positive, inspired, spiritually motivated individuals transforming lives. We just happen to have a spiritual center. You want to check us out? That's your elevator speech, okay? I'm going to make copies of this for you because I know sometimes people don't know how to explain it to their friends and family, right? So that's coming soon. There's just so much going on today. I really want to share with you before I get started that Reverend Delon, repaneled, yeah. Come up here, Delon. As my friend Reverend Wayne would say, what do you have to say?
Thank you, every single one of you. Thank you. I really appreciate you. And yeah, this is kind of a milestone, and it's great. Feels good.
All right, thank you. Yes, thanks. Put him on the spot. Beautiful. So now we have two new ministers in our mix. We've got Reverend Susan and Reverend Delon. And these two are going to be walking in their graduation ceremony in Kansas City the first week of October. So we're actually going to be gone. Reverend Susan, Reverend Delon, and myself are all going to be in Kansas City on Sunday, October 5th. Yeah, and so we'll be there for that week. Now, Reverend Diane is going to be delivering the message that day, and it's going to be beautiful. But you can send us love that week and send them love. It's just going to be an amazing celebration of radiant magnificence, and we're so thrilled about that. And then we'll come back, and then we're going to have a party for these two. We're going to have a celebration, probably one of the Sundays in October. So you're aware of that. We're going to celebrate. Reverend Delon is also delivering the message for the first time as Reverend Delon on September 28th because we're going to Bali. This is our last Sunday here, right? Yeah. She's already got her mask on. Good job. And so just so you know, we're taking a group of individuals to Bali. There are 16 of us, and there's actually 8 of us from Awakening Ways, and then we have a few minister friends of mine who are going, and then friends of friends. And so if you're actually going to Bali and in the room today, will you please stand? Yeah, all right. There we go. Thank you. You may be seated. Yeah, amazing. And so the only one is Shelly B. She's not here today, but she's going as well. Now, Travis, Mama Jody, and Diane, Thomas, and myself, we are headed to the jungle. So we're leaving on the 13th, Saturday the 13th, and we're going to be totally off the grid for a couple of days in Borneo, checking out the orangutans, and then we're going to meet up with the rest of the travelers on September 20th, which is the following Saturday. And so this is really important because in my absence, this is going to be the first I've been gone for this long, first time. And in my absence, I have deputized Reverend Susan. She is your ecclesiastical leader beginning next week. And so anything that you might need to contact me for, you can contact her, and so she has also accepted a letter of call as our assistant minister. Let's give Reverend Susan some love. Yeah. So this is her opportunity. We're throwing her right in the deep end, right? And so, we're going to be doing status quo for the next month until we get back from Bali, and then, but you can contact Reverend Susan for any ministerial, ecclesiastical needs. And then we have our board, of course. If you're in the room and on the board, will you please stand? I want everybody to be aware of your board members. Yeah, perfect. Thank you. All right, so they're available, and Gina, as the vice president, I've deputized Gina as the business lead for while I'm away. So we've got, thank you, she took the oath. Yeah. So between Susan, Reverend Susan, and Gina, we got you covered, all right? Now, good. Okay, now let's talk about this month. The seed of awakening for the month of September is love. And yeah, it's so perfect, isn't it? And it's love. And so each week is taking a deeper dive, a deeper look at one of the 4 immeasurable truths that our author for the book of the month this month, the book of the month is Teachings on Love by Thich Nhat Hanh. Now, I always love reading books by Thich Nhat Hanh. He's amazing. And every time there's a new book that I haven't read, and it's like, why don't I have this book already, And I'm thrilled. In fact, I was so thrilled that I got like 10 copies of the book. And so we have this book of the month available. And it's really cool because he talks about these 4 immeasurable truths. He calls them the 4 immeasurable minds. And so I took them out of order because the one that really resonates with me the most is Mudita, which is Sanskrit for joy. And I have been told that I have this infectious joy, that I bring so much joy wherever I go, and that people can't help but also be joyful around me. It's just what happens, And that's a beautiful gift. And so we're looking at each one of these. So this week we're looking at mudita, joy. Next week, you're going to have Reverend Susan deliver the message, and she's going to be talking about Maitri, which is Sanskrit for love or loving kindness. And then on the 21st of September, we'll have Carrie Hillary here, who will be delivering the music and the message for you. And she's going to talk about karuna, compassion. And then finally, we have Reverend Delan, who will deliver the message on upeksha, which means equanimity. And so we have a beautiful, beautiful month planned for you, and I'm sorry that I'll miss it. I'll catch up when I get back, though. Yeah. Okay, so diving in, I started reading the book, and it was one of those moments where, now I need the Audible book. And then it was like, well, I also need the Kindle so I can just grab it. So now I have all 3. That's when I know it's a good book, when I am compelled to have all 3 of those so I can access it at any time, and copy and paste text rather than type it all out. And so he starts with something very simple. He says, so what does it mean to love? Since love is the seed of awakening for September, what does it mean to love? He says to love is to look at each other and to look together in the same direction. If we know how to look, he says, then looking at each other is also wonderful. He's got a great sense of humor too, by the way. Because if you know how to look at each other and discover the basic goodness and beauty within the other person, you have a chance to discover the same within yourself. Looking at the other person is also to look at yourself. Yeah. The Buddha taught that it is possible to live 24 hours a day in a state of love. Every moment, every glance, every thought, and every word can be infused with love. Wow. All right. Beautiful. Now, he also reminds us that sometimes we use love to mean like appetite or desire, don't we? And he uses the example, I love hamburgers, right? Like we use that, I love pickleball. I was just looking at Reverend Diane. I love pickleball, I love chocolate, or whatever it is, right? We want to use our language more carefully, though, because love, when we think about it more deeply, is actually a beautiful, beautiful word. And the call for us is to restore that meaning, restore the meaning of love. And that's what we're up to this month. So the word Maitree, which does mean love, has Maitree has its roots in the word Mitra, which means friend. Mitra means friend. And so in Buddhism, the primary meaning of love is friendship. It's friendship. And Maitree is the intention and capacity to offer joy and happiness. To develop that capacity, we have to practice looking and listening deeply so that we know what to do and what not to do to make others happy. Wow. Did you hear that correctly? I had to rewind that one, right? On the audible. Okay, to develop that capacity, I'm going to repeat it. We have to practice looking and listening deeply so that we know what to do and what not to do to make others happy. Now, I'm not saying, and he's not saying that it's your sole job to make other people happy, but when you're around loved ones and you know your loved one, he uses this example of durian fruit. I don't know what that is exactly, but it stinks apparently. And Thich Nhat Hanh does not like it. And so he comes in and there's this durian fruit sitting there and it's out and he cannot meditate. And so he takes a bowl and covers it up to trap the smell inside, right? And then he does the meditation and then it's fine. And then he goes and takes it off and then he leaves the room. All right, because some people love it. And so the people around him learn to do that when he enters the room. That's lovely, isn't that? It's so lovely. It's so lovely, and it's like an act of service, isn't it? And so for us that have partners and friends, spouses, right, can we be that space for one another? Can we be that space for one another? And it's not like, now we're codependent. It's a spiritual thing, right? It's like we get to practice a spiritual practice in the presence of our loved ones, which we're always doing anyway, by the way, right? Those of you who have your partners, I mean, it's a practice, yes? Nobody's saying yes! Smart people, very smart people. I love you guys. All right, so he says, if you offer your beloved something that they do not need, that is not Maitree. You have to see their real situation, or what you offer might bring unhappiness. So it's one thing to have an offering, but it's another thing to be so tuned in that you're aware of what's wanted and needed by your beloved people in and around you. You with me? Yes. All right. Now, during the lifetime of the Buddha, those of the Brahmanic faith prayed that after death they would go to heaven to dwell eternally with Brahma, the universal God. Now, one day, a Brahmin asked the Buddha, "What can I do to be sure that I will be with Brahma after I die?" And the Buddha replied, "Well, as Brahma is the source of love, to dwell with Brahma, you must practice the Brahmaviharas: love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Those are also known as the 4 immeasurable truths, or what Thich Nhat Hanh calls the 4 immeasurable minds. All right? Vihara means abode or dwelling place. So a Brahma Vihara is the dwelling place of the Brahma. And if you practice these 4, they will actually grow in us every day until they embrace the whole world. What a beautiful spiritual practice. So a reminder, the 4 immeasurable minds or truths are mudita, which is joy, which is the desire to bring joy to people around you and to allow their happiness to bring you joy. And then we have Mayatri, which is love or loving kindness, the desire to offer happiness. And Karuna, we have compassion, which is the desire to remove suffering from the other person or be with the suffering. And then Upeksha, which is equanimity, meaning the desire to accept everything and to not discriminate. And now, I heard a story last week. Actually, when I was in Canada, it's already been a month. When I was in Canada in early August at the retreat in Banff, there was a text message that went out to the soul support team, and the text message was from Gina seeking prayer support for something, and it was kind of a big deal. And so first of all, this is a testament to the power of community, the power of reaching out for support, and not having to do this alone, you know? What you're about to hear is a testimony from our very own practitioner, licensed practitioner, BJ DiGirolamo. So come on up, BJ. It's going to be in an interview format, and so BJ is going to have a seat right here, and I'm going to sit over here. Yeah, you'll take that one. First, let's give BJ some love for being so vulnerable and open. Yeah. Yes. All right. And so, is this thing on? Not yet. Oops. Can you guys see me okay? Well, you really need to see BJ, so. All right. And so, without breaking the confidence of the prayer request from Gina, we're going to ask BJ to simply share. So what was it? You had some appointment, right? What was it like before you went into that appointment that you had, BJ?
Well, I started my morning like every other morning. Gina and I sit down and we do our prayer work. So we do some readings from a few books that we have. Our Science of Mind 365 is one of them. And then we do our soul support prayer work that we get every week from all of you. So the day was grounded in spirit always. So it started out like any other day, just, normal day. I had to go in and have a thing removed on my arm, and so it was no big deal doctor appointment.
Yeah, prayed up, you're ready to go.
Prayed up, ready to go.
Okay. All right, so you go in. What time was the appointment at?
It was about 10,
okay.
10:30, something like that.
10:30, okay, so pretty early in the morning. And then, and you go in, and then what happened?
So I go in, and the physician's assistant said, hey, do you want to sit in a chair for this procedure and have your arm on a table? And I said, sure, it's fine. So I go in, and the procedure, he does his thing, and he was all finished removing what he needed to remove, and I'm sitting there, and he was just getting ready to sew me up. And I asked the nurse, I said, I want to look at it. And being in the fire service, I've seen a lot of gory things in my life, so I just wanted to see what it looked like. So my initial thought was I was surprised, because it was a pretty good size area, more than I expected. And then my second thought was, wow, he did a really nice job. And so he said, well, you ready to go? We're going to start sewing you up. And I go, yeah, that's good. And so I'm sitting there, and then the lights start getting dim. And I said, Doc, I think I'm getting a little lightheaded. And he goes, really? And I said, yeah, I'm really getting lightheaded. And the next thing I know, I wake up, and I have paramedics standing around me. Mm-hmm. So I had what they call it a vasovagal convulsive syncope episode.
Say that 3 times fast.
Yeah, it's a big term for I passed out and had a convulsion. So,
and that, by the way, that's when we got the prayer request.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they thought I had had a seizure. So they were treating me for a seizure when it happened. And so when I came to, they were telling me I had a seizure. And in my mind, with my medical experience and knowledge, I thought, no. Because a seizure can mean anything from a brain tumor to epilepsy to, who knows what it could be. So in my mind, I'm thinking, no, that's not what happened. I don't believe that's what happened.
Oh, good.
So
Wow.
they said, well, let's get you into the hospital and get you checked out, and rule everything out. So I'm like, yes, please.
Okay.
So they took me in the ambulance to the hospital, which was literally right around the corner, so I was very close. And Gina was there by the
Awesome.
time I got wheeled into the ambulance. They got me in the gurney and in the hospital, and everything was going fine, and I was really nauseous from the whole thing that happened. And so I just said, I'm really nauseated. Can you give me something for that? So they did. And in the course of me sitting there and them evaluating me and getting my clothes off and hooking me up with all the heart monitors, my heart actually dropped to 27, and I was getting ready to go out. So they had to give me atropine to get my heart started again.
They had to give you what?
Atropine, it's a drug that
Shot?
jump starts the heart. No, it's an injection.
Okay.
Yeah, so they gave me some atropine.
In your
and-
IV?
Yeah, I had yeah. So they
Is
did
it-
that, and then I snapped out of it, and I was fine. I came right out of it, and they wheeled me in to do a CT scan, and that came back normal. So I had no seizure; it was just a convulsion, and chest
Yes,
X-ray,
you can
all that
applaud.
stuff.
Give them a chance to applaud. Okay, go ahead.
So, and then they let Gina back in the room because they'd sent her out, I think, right about the time that I was starting to go down a little bit. And they brought her back in, once I was stabilized, then they started going out of the room. And so it was just Gina and I, and she did a really good spiritual mind treatment for me. She goes, do you want prayer? And I said, yes, please. So she did a really good spiritual mind treatment for me. And that just, it's just like everything just came back to like, Spirit's in the house, Spirit's got this, and I'm going to be super fine. I wasn't worried anymore after that.
Wow. And so during the time that this was happening, did you talk to God?
Yeah. Well, I knew that the paramedics that were there were my angels. That's the first thing I thought of was my angels are here. And then the gentleman that did my arm, he was also, had been not retired, but he was a respiratory therapist. So I couldn't have been in any better hands for somebody, with having a convulsion and things like that. So, but yeah, I just knew the whole time, everything that was happening, that Spirit was behind me with all of it,
Yeah.
I really felt close.
Well, thank God.
Yeah.
Now here's what we really want to know. BJ, what has become clear to you since you had that experience? Any aha moments, awarenesses, any rearranging in your consciousness that has occurred?
Yeah, well, when you find out you're near death, it kind of changes things. I know when I got home, I had some time afterwards to think about it, and I actually got scared. And I started feeling the fear behind everything that had actually happened, because up to that point, I hadn't had time to process it. So I went through a little bit of period of fear. And I've done a lot of work around death during practitioner training. So what came clear to me was that even though it was close to death, there was nothing to fear, because Spirit was with me. And I still feel that really strongly right now, just talking about it, and just relying on Spirit to handle everything that happened. It couldn't have happened any other way. It happened exactly the way it was supposed to. And what I've learned since then is that the little things in life really don't matter. I mean, the little things in life are the things that matter. It's not the big things that get in the way. I think I appreciate things more.
Yeah.
I appreciate my wife more and our relationship and our home that we've created. It's like everything that we need is right in this little. I have my community here.
Yeah.
This is my spiritual community, and between that and just Spirit, I just feel life is very precious,
Yeah.
and it's not to be taken granted for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to share?
No.
Okay, let's give BJ some love. Yeah. Woo! Thank you. so beautiful. And so when I heard this story, I knew the story needed to be shared. Spirit said this needs to be shared because we forget, right? We get caught up in our own mental process of things, and we've got our personality types and all of this and that, right? But what really matters? We forget that sometimes. We lose sight of that. And so the call for us, thanks to BJ, that reminder was that last thing that she said, right? I have everything I need, which tells me, remember, all our needs are met. All our needs are met. There's a song. Jim's going to sing it. No. That just started playing in my head. All my needs are met. All our needs are met, right? And let's be present to experience the joy of living this life and forget about how we think this is supposed to be or that's supposed to be, or the meaningless things, the petty, right? Let's let go of the petty things so that we can really be present for this joy that lives within us, because this is about our lives, right? This is not a dress rehearsal. This is our life. This is your life. This is my life, Let's be all that we came here to be. And then the thing about mudita, the thing about joy that is most important here is it's not just so that we can be joyful, but so that we can bring that joy to others. It's not a selfish thing. We are being and experiencing the joy for no particular reason other than the fact that Spirit has birthed us into existence on the planet at this time with all these people around, right? And look around, everybody's amazing. What a joy it is to be alive on a day like today. No matter what, if we can stay present with that, everything will bloom like magnificently like that lotus flower, Just keep blooming and opening up into this amazing life filled with love and joy and compassion and meaning and purpose and beauty. Are you with me? Yes. And so that is where we want to dwell. I love what Thich Nhat Hanh said about there are 5-star hotels that cost more than $2,000 per night, yet the abode of Brahma offers more happiness than these. He says the abode of Brahma is a 5,000-star hotel, a place where we can learn to love and be loved. And so practicing this immeasurable truth of joy extinguishes sadness and joylessness in the hearts of living beings. So let's do this. Let's do this. Now, remember, true love always brings joy to us and the ones that we love. And so if our love does not bring joy to both of us, it's not true love. So how can we get back to that space of true love? How can we get back there? And so he used the example of some people would say that happiness relates to both body and mind, whereas joy relates primarily to mind. And with this example, so someone traveling in the desert sees a stream of cool water and experiences joy in the mind, right? And upon drinking the water, he experiences happiness. And so dwelling happily in the present moment is where we want to be. And we've got to remember, dwelling happily in the present moment opens us up to that joy. Anybody want to experience joy in their lives? Right? Yes, yes. Joy contains happiness, and happiness contains joy. But oftentimes we seek our happiness in the external things, yes? And so the call is for allow that spontaneous joy to come bubbling up from our toes. And I always remember when I was at that cave, Vasista's cave in India, and the yogi came up to me and shook my hands and said, "You are God in form. You are God in form." And let that rearrange you. And it was like something shot up from my toes. Some would say that was Kundalini energy, right? I think it was joy, though, because it illumined my mind. And I was joyful, and it felt like, wow. in that moment, nothing else mattered. Nothing mattered. And it was very hot, but nothing mattered. Nothing mattered though, right? I could feel that joy. It was mudita. I felt that. And that set me off on this journey of wanting others to feel that too. And so the deep definition of mudita is a joy that is filled with peace and contentment. And we rejoice when we see others happy. But we also rejoice in our own well-being too. And so if I'm sure you're with me in rejoicing in the well-being of our dear friend and family, BJ DiGirolamo. Let's give her some more love. Yeah. Mudita. That is mudita. We're joyful because she is healthy and well and had this beautiful experience that she could come back and share with us, which is also mudita, right? It doesn't always seem beautiful when it's happening, okay? Yeah, it can be scary, and that's okay. Because we have spirit, and whoever has spirit lacks nothing. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up here with sharing around the 4 immeasurable truths prayer. I know you've all heard this before. May all beings have happiness and the cause of happiness. May all beings be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. May all beings never be separated from the happiness beyond all suffering. And may all beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. So the first sentence is about loving kindness, the desire for all beings to have happiness, and the conditions that bring about happiness. We sing this song every Sunday, right? Whenever our house band, our amazing house band is here, the very last song, you're going to pay closer attention to that today. And then number 2, the second line, may all beings be free from suffering and the cause of suffering. That's compassion or karuna, the wish for all beings to be free from that suffering and the causes of suffering. And the third sentence, may all beings never be separated from the happiness beyond all suffering. That is mudita, joy, the hope that all beings will not be separated from the supreme happiness that is beyond sorrow. And number 4 is equanimity. That last sentence, may all beings abide in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. So think of attachment is glomming on, aversion is backing away, right? May we be free from that and any need for that, right? Upeksha. Equanimity, the aspiration that all beings will abide in a state of balance, free from bias, free from attachment, free from aversion. Meaning we don't need to glom on and we don't need to run. We can stand right here in our feet and look down at our shoes, whatever shoes we have, maybe we have no shoes, and remember that we are God in form, and we can let that rearrange us. And so it is. Thank you. Thank you. So I'm going to call the musicians to come on up and prepare for our closing song. And as they do so, I just want to wrap it up with a call to action. So we love to practice this during the week, don't we? So we have remembering these 4 immeasurable truths: love, compassion, joy, and equanimity. And the call for us is remembering the term Brahma Vihara. Brahma Vihara is the dwelling place of Brahma. And so the call for us this week is to dwell in joy. Dwell in joy and share your joy with others. Practice mudita by being that joy. Be joyful when others are joyful. It's catchy. It's catchy. Joy is like an inner spark that's ignited when you're in the present moment. And so that's our call to action for this week. Practice getting in the present moment daily and see how this joy bursts from your heart spontaneously. A simple joy for all that you have. like what BJ shared with us, that joy and gratitude for all the good that's in your life right now. It is so good. Let's take a breath together. And join me in turning your attention inward. And as we turn our attention inward, we turn to that space, which is the space that is as eternal and vast as the space that spans beyond the myriad universes. You can't wrap your mind around that, but it's eternal and vast, and that is the same eternality of the divine that is right within each one of us now. And I know that this presence is all that there is. I call it God. You call it whatever you like. It is that. And I know that this presence is here expressing itself in me, as me, through me, in, as, and through each one of us. And it is so good. And it is all encompassing of every single quality we could ever imagine for ourselves. It's all here right now. It's all here right now, and we are tuned into it. I know and claim for each one of us that as we go forward from here, we are absolutely tuned into that place of mudita, that place of joy. And I am so tuned into it that I can't help but giggle and laugh and let that spontaneous joy bubble up from my toes for the goodness and the sheer love of being alive. Spirit loved this idea of me so much that it birthed me into existence, and it wants me to live and love and be joyful and happy and experience a life that I love, and I say yes to it. And I know this is true for each one of us. Anything that is petty is now released. Anything that would hinder or block us from experiencing the joy that we know is our own inherent birthright is dissolved back into the nothingness from whence it came, and so that all there is love and mudita, joy. Mayatri, mudita, joy. I experience it. I bring it out to all who I come in contact with, and I know this is true for all of us. Oh, I'm so grateful for this joy. I'm so grateful for this community and all the love and all the joy that we get to experience. And we can write it down. Maybe create a little joy journal. All the times that I feel joy throughout the day, share those with your friends. You know, this really had me experience joy. I was outside, and all of a sudden, you know, there was a bird, and I experienced so much joy. It was right so close to me. And feel the way, and notice and sense and recognize how that joy illumines your mind and illumines every single cell in your body, leading to ultimate healing. It's so good. I'm so grateful. I let this appreciation wash over and through me as I relax into joyful expectancy and cheerful anticipation. All the joy is on the way, and I let it go. I release my word into the loving and creative action of the law, knowing it is so, and so it is. So it is. Yes. Thank you.
shown. Nowhere you can be that isn't where you're meant to be. It's easy. All you need is love. All you need is love. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. All you need is love. All you need is love. All together now. All you need is love. Love. Love is all you need. 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 Love is all you
She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loves you, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow. Woo! Yeah. Amazing. Wow. Wow, what a jam-packed service today, right? So much good. I'm overflowing with joy and love. All right, will our ushers please come forward? Yeah, come on. All right, today, oh, did you two coordinate your outfits? We've got Tom and Jen. Let's give them some love for being in beautiful service. Friends, if this service has inspired you in any way, I invite you to please consider making a donation to our community. If you're tuning in on the live stream, you can go to paypal.me/awakeningways and make your donation there. If you, for some reason, forgot your checkbook, no worries. You can take your smartphone and scan the QR code on the back of your program. All right, your generosity is appreciated. So now we have a giving affirmation. I invite you to take your gift and place it over your heart, or if you already gave, you can place your hand over your heart. And please repeat after me. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. From the love of pure spirit within me, I bless this gift. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. I send it forth to heal and bless and prosper. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It is evidence of my faith and my belief. It does great work in the world. It does great work in the world. And returns to me multiplied abundantly. And so it is. Thank you.
1, 2. God is my source. God is my power. God is everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God is everything I need. God is my source. God is my source. God is my power. God is everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God is everything I need. God is my source. God is my source. God is my power. God is everything I need. So I give thanks for all my blessings. God gives me everything I need.
Woo! All right, so let's just take one more moment in prayer here. I know that the energy of love that is demonstrated in these baskets, it is demonstrated in the checks that come in the mail, it is demonstrated by the donations that are made online. All of that energy of love is in support of this beautiful spiritual community. And I know that this spiritual community makes a difference. It makes a difference in the lives of those who are here. It makes a difference in the lives of the people that know us, and it makes a difference in our community. And so I know that the blessing and the joy and the radiance of this place just moves out and through in our lives and in our community and in our world. And so I'm grateful for that. I release my prayer with great thanksgiving. And together we say, and so it is.
All right, thank you so much. I'll take that. And now it's a joy to welcome in our youth. We have Sonia and we have a few children here today. Let's cue them in. And thank you, Ron, for cupcakes. Yeah. Oh, Archie with his cast. Hi, come on up this way. Hi, Archie. Wow, you're a hero. Come on up, kids. Hi, Sonia. Thank you. Hi.
Hi, good morning.
He's trying to hide his
So
cast.
we're going to go through with our names. I'm Sonia.
I'm Archie. I'm Xander. I'm Ilani.
So these three beautiful souls are absolutely amazing. Archie was our leader today because based on our choices, it creates our day. So he actually made everything that we did today. So he did an awesome job. And we looked for the magic in the universe, the way little things can be and our positive energy, how it can go out and heal things. And we used our creative minds to make things. So yeah, we just had a really great time out in nature, becoming one with everything. So our affirmation is a little bit harder, but we're going to work on our oneness together. So, ready? I follow my soul. It knows the way. Yay.
And now it's time for our announcements. Our announcements angel is Jim. Woohoo! He's going to sing them for us today. Just kidding, just kidding.
No, I'm not going to do that. Okay, we are excited, though, to announce that beginning October 15th, Reverend Elizabeth is offering Beyond Limits. That's the name of the course. It's a transformative 8-week course that introduces the foundational principles of Science of Mind, formerly called Foundation, but with a new twist. Is that fair to say? Okay. Updated course has been highly requested, so whether you're brand new to this community or you've taken Foundations before and you'd like to come back and see it in another light, you can sign up at the back table. And it looks like we've got quite a few already, right? The investment for this is $250, which includes the student workbook, and it will start, I think, yeah, I just said that, but I'll say it again, October 15th, and run for 8 weeks. This coming Thursday, though, on September 11th at 6, is the Women's Connection Circle, so don't miss that one. Got to remember to talk into this thing. Reverend Elizabeth will facilitate that as well at our center on El Camino Real. Now, the September-October Science of Mind magazine is available in the back. I see quite a few of them at $10 a piece. And you heard about it already, but our book of the month, Teachings on Love by Thich Nhat Hanh, did I say it right? Is also available, and that's $18. Have I got that one right? Okay. Now, you have a purple page that you were given hiding in that someplace there. Okay, I was supposed to hold, oh, here it is. You got it? Okay. Apparently, it was incomplete last week, so throw away last week's and put this one on your refrigerator or wherever you keep this thing. So be sure to to do that because everything for the month of September is on that. Please visit the information tables to learn more about all our events, though, in more detail than what you'll see on that purple sheet. We recycle and reuse these programs, by the way, so there's a basket for you to put them in on the way out, but keep the purple one. And last but not least, let's give a good shout out here to all of our, all the people who make this thing work in the morning.
Thank you, Jim. Perfect. Thank you so much. All right, friends, let's circle up for our benediction and call and response. This one is mine. Yeah. Whoa. Woo. Big group, big group. That's awesome. I think we made a record. Oh, thank you. All right, friends. I'm going to miss you all, bringing you all with me in my pocket. The Valley Travelers, we're bringing you all with us. So won't you know with me that you are never alone, that God is where you are right now and always, and all that we ever need do is turn within, and it is here we will find we are guided, sustained, directed, and inspired by a source that knows only good. Joyously, let us make use of these gifts in all that we think, in all that we say, and in all that we do. Please repeat after me. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. Something wonderful is happening as me right now. It is this thing called life. It is this thing called life. Life is in my mind. Life is in my mind. Life is in my body. Life is in my body. Life is in my finances. Life is in my finances. Life is in my relationships. Life is in my relationships. Life is everywhere. Life is everywhere. I think it. I feel it. I believe it. I express it. I accept it. Just the way that it is. And just the way that it is not. Thank you, life. Woo!
May I be filled